All right, so we've been tracking the youth revival across America, but it's not just happening on Sundays.
At one Long Island church, young people are opting to go on their Friday nights.
Carley spoke to some of these students and joins us now.
Hi, good to see you. Good to be on the couch. You're about to see a group of young people who start and end their weekend with God. Ended, of course, by going to church on Sundays and started by gathering for a Friday night filled with Bible study and fun. And they all say they can't wait to get through their school week to praise and learn more about God. Check this out. The religious resurgence taking place right now is real. Church leaders from across the country say there are undeniably more young people attending services. But here at Shelter Rock Church in Manhasset, New York, teenagers aren't just going to church on Sundays. They are spending their Friday nights here as well. And boy, are they having a lot of fun getting closer to God. All right, let's talk about those kids coming in. It is 7 p.m. on a Friday night. What's attendance really like?
Well, as students come in tonight, they'll have some pizza, they'll play some games, connect with one another. It's a very unique thing on a Friday night. They could be anywhere else, but they find community here, they find fellowship here, and they find purpose. All right,
so I'm looking out at everybody here right now. A lot of people your age, in their 20s, younger kids as well. It is alive, and we're at church on a Friday night. What does that mean to you?
Just to have this community and to have all these people that you could share the same faith with. You have a family outside of your home. It's not just a church, it's genuinely a home.
To be honest, I used to think that I could do this alone, do this walk alone. I didn't need the church, but I was so wrong. Being plugged into community really kept me accountable.
Friday night, people think, I'm going to go out to the club or whatever, I'm going to go drinking, especially around people my age. Like, we could be anywhere right now, but we chose to be here. We chose to be in God's presence with each other. And, it's just amazing. It's amazing to know that there's people willing to come out.
Team Jesus.
You're 15 years old. You chose to come to church. Why?
I just love being in my safe space and being with the people I love most. And I just love learning about God more. And everyone here is just so friendly, and I've grown closer to so many people, so it's just so much fun.
I love connecting with people that just feel the same way that I do about God. It's just a great opportunity to connect with new people that you haven't met.
There's no other place I'd rather be. I mean, you can be anywhere else, but I feel like just God calling me here is the right calling, just to grow. And there's nothing like being in the house of the Lord with brothers and sisters around similar age, just growing in faith and just pursuing Him and just pursuing the Christian life.
It's great to see that the young adults group has grown so much in these last couple months. I've honestly never seen the young adults group as packed as it's been in 17 years of coming to the church.
I hope you see that what you're doing this evening is bigger than what's in these four walls. You're part of a generation.
Do you notice that there are more people your age who are becoming closer to God right now?
Yes, I would say social media is a huge reason why people are coming to the faith. For me, my algorithm picked up that I was getting kind of interested in Christianity. So there's a lot of Christian content creators that are pushing God's kingdom. And I happen to live on social media, so that's naturally how I learned more about God.
How would you describe your relationship with God? What does God mean to you?
I think that my relationship with God is definitely growing and continuing to grow. I mean, as I've been coming to these gatherings, it's only gotten stronger, and I'm really grateful for for this environment and just being able to experience this with others.
There's something beautiful about the phrase religious revival. Is that how you would describe what's happening right now?
A lot of times we think of revival as in these big events and these catalytic events, but I think just the hunger and the curiosity that people are looking for, hopefully we'll provide a place that's hopeful for them. Church is not just a building you go to, but a family you belong to. And I think just the care and nature of, from the youngest to the oldest, that there's a space and place for them to be able to be welcomed and to be loved is probably one of the valuable things for us.
How about that? So a couple takeaways. First of all, I heard repeatedly from these young people that the reason that they found God in this way is they felt lost or like something was missing. They went to Shelter Rock and realized that it was Jesus that they needed in their lives. All of them said that it is not just them, that there really is an interest and curiosity among their classmates and young people. It feels like they said that God has become cool, and you can see it even in what these kids are wearing. A lot of people are on social media influencers that have taken God and brought it online. And that is another thing that one of the young people, Austin, said that usually we think about social media in a negative way, and that brings people, closer to God because they feel lost, which ultimately is a positive. But he said that there's so much Christian influence on social media now that actually it's working to move the movement even further.
I love to see the guys. You would think
a lot of young men.
So these are high schoolers in college.
Yeah, it was about 13 years old all the way up to 23, post-grad in college as well, and a lot of young men who feel really motivated by God right now, and because I think they felt lost.
It is true. One of the kids said that's on a Friday night. They could have been.
He said we could have been in the clubs.
Church.
We're of drinking age, but they decided to go to church and mentor the younger kids. That was what this night at Shelter Rock was all about, mentoring the younger kids.
There are
it was wonderful.
Campuses out there. You know all about it because it's out on Long Island.
Yeah.
3 different campuses. There's one in Syosset too, and then another one. And great church services. Excellent job.
Yep. This is happening across the country, guys.
Hey, it's Will Kane. Click here to subscribe to the Fox News channel on YouTube. It's the best way to get our latest interviews and highlights. And click to subscribe to the Will Kane podcast for full episodes right now.